We don't fear the dark, we fear what we cannot see. The mind, hungry for patterns, panics when there are none. In darkness, everything becomes a question without an answer. The silence screams louder than any monster, and so, we invent them. Our brain would rather see demons than face uncertainty. But what if the dark wasn't hiding anything? What if it was just asking you to finally listen? Our first fear wasn't the dark, it was being alone in it. Left in cribs, rooms, corners of quiet, we cried, no one came. The darkness taught us neglect before it taught us mystery. So now as adults we avoid the dark not because of what's there, but because of who wasn't. The monsters under our beds, they wear the faces of absence. We carry those echoes in our grown-up bones. When the lights go out, we are humbled. No more control, no more certainty. The eyes go blind, but the soul starts to whisper. Darkness forces us inward. You can't fake who you are when no one's watching. When vision is gone, perception is born. Maybe that's why we run from the dark, because it shows us what's actually inside. We bury the dead in black suits, black coffins, under black skies. We think darkness is the end. But every seed begins its story buried. Death is a transition, not a verdict. The dark isn't your executioner, it's your midwife. Everything sacred is first hidden. You weren't born in light, you were born through a shadow, and you will rise again through one. There's a version of you that lives in the basement. You chained it there. You were told it was ugly, wild, dangerous. But it's just you, your jealousy, your lust, your rage. Not evil, just unheard. The dark doesn't introduce you to new monsters. It reminds you of the ones you abandoned. And until you open the door, you'll never be whole. The dark is quiet, and quiet reveals everything. We're scared of it not because it hurts, but because it reminds us we are alone. We fill our days with noise to silence this truth. But silence is sacred. It's where the divine speaks. The dark is not your enemy, it's your mirror, and when you're finally ready, it becomes your sanctuary. In light, you lead. In darkness, you follow. You can't command what you can't see, so you either panic or surrender. That's why the dark terrifies control freaks. It reminds us that we are not gods. We are guests. You can't fix darkness, but you can trust it. It's the only place where surrender becomes strength. From childhood we were told, dark is bad, black is evil, light is holy, but who taught you that? The dark existed before Genesis. Even the Bible says the spirit hovered in darkness. Religious systems feared mystery, so they called it sin, but the mystics, they stepped into the dark and found God. Your nervous system remembers, long after the event is over. A power outage, a closed door, a silent room, and boom, you're back in the memory, because trauma lives in silence. Darkness unlocks the file, but that doesn't mean you have to be afraid of it. It's not punishment, it's an invitation to heal. Darkness stretches time. A minute feels like a month. Because without light there are no clocks. You face the now in raw form, no escape, just presence. And presence feels eternal. But in that eternity is your chance. Your deepest change is happening where no one sees it. Don't rush it, become it.